Hello everyone and welcome back to Classic Dune and welcome to something a little bit different. This isn't Tabletop Simulator which I normally use. This is Treachery Online, and what this is probably one of the greatest creations of the Dune board gaming community. It's a Dune, the classic board game, running in a web browser that you can play for free right now. So I thought I would make a video just showing this off because this is honestly a really great way to play Dune, and it even has a way to play it with AI bots. It's pretty incredible. So I'll go ahead and put in my name here, and you can see that there's a lot of people playing right now. It's a lot of one or two player games, which really speaks to just how well these bots work. It's kind of an achievement considering how complicated Dune is as a game. So I'll just put in 42 as a password. And so you can see here that it's got all sorts of options for how you want to play. You can play with any number of players, even as high as 12, which is pretty crazy if you do. But we'll just go with 6 and we'll have all the factions. So you can have bots, as you can see here with this checkbox, and you've also got options for basic and advanced and which expansions you want to include. So I can do all expansions advanced, and then there's also a lot of advanced options here. So a lot of different rules in the core game and in the expansions, but there's also a lot of house rules that people have requested and the creator Ronald has implemented. So all sorts of things here. One that I like to do is Bene Gesserit advisors can coexist with allied forces. That's the way we like to play these days, so I always like to check this if I am playing on Treachery Online. And I'm not going to change anything else here, but there's all the variants for the Ikaz and Mortani, all the different variants you might want to include or exclude. But let's just go right now with everything, see how crazy it gets. And in the game, there's actually some music, which I'll just play a couple seconds of here before I mute again, just so I can actually post this to YouTube. So you could see here is the Gale Force 9 board, and it's all the Gale Force 9 art. If you play this, you'll probably see the Avalon Hill art, so the old one from the 70s. And there are skins for this game, so there's different skins, the Avalon Hill art or the GF9 art, and then different music packs. So the one that's playing that I have muted is the David Lynch movie soundtrack. But then there's also ones like the Children of Dune miniseries or even the Dune 2 soundtrack. And it'll be different songs for the different phases of the game. Really adds a lot of nice ambiance to the game as you're playing. And what am I? I'm Trades right now. I think I'll just switch to Mortani. Love having them. But so yeah, we've got all the bots. We've got a Bene Gesserit. We've got a Harkonnen, and you could see all their leaders and their advantages. Got the Ikaz, got the Ixians. And then you could replace a player with a bot, I guess if somebody leaves or if you just want to stop playing. But we'll continue here. You got the BG predicting, you got the Ixians doing their treachery card. This is the leader skills. I guess I'll just go ahead and choose the Rani Decipher. Got our starting card, and you can see a nice little log here of everything that's going on. And honestly, this is actually a really good way to learn the game for the first time because it's all automated and it's just a series of boxes with choices that you have to pick. Ooh, my trader, definitely going to keep Fade. And we know that Heath Resser is a safe leader for us. Because it's all just options, you can't really forget to do an important thing. And if you forget something that happens automatically, maybe like spice getting collected or your tax from the cities, you can see in the log everything that's going on. So it's really great. It's a great way to learn the game. Maybe if you're hosting a game night of Dune and you want to be very familiar with the rules before you teach it to everyone, I would highly suggest loading this up. Get a 6-player game with some bots going and just play through it a couple times, get familiar with the game. Okay, I've got to check my starting forces, so I'll put them in Arakeen. And it works. It's so you can bribe factions, you can make deals. Now, with the bots, I can't really make any good deals, but the bots will actually offer pretty interesting deals. So they'll tell you the trader cards that they discarded, if any of them are safe leaders for you. Which is pretty crazy that you can make deals with bots. These bots are fantastic. I'm just going to check this so the game just proceeds automatically. But yeah, we've got everything you might want to see here. You got the spice blow happening. We can see that the ECAs have Sonya ECAs as a smuggler. And we can see their different pool of ambassador tokens. It's a bit hard to see. But we've got their homeworld cards. So we could see what those abilities are. And then their rule sheet. Oh, look at that. We've got the BG collecting the Chome charity from the Chome. We got the Chome with their 12. I'm not claiming this turn. But yeah, it's really all crazy well implemented. This thing is an achievement. It's impressive that it works as well as it does. There's even an option that you can check when you're setting up the game to add a Mentat mode, which basically is a tab here you can open up, and it keeps track of all the information that you've seen that you could have technically taken notes on. So you could see all the trader cards a faction has that they've revealed, by like playing them in a battle and not losing it and keeping the card. And if you're the Atreides, it'll actually automatically keep your notes for you. All right, so we're bidding now, so I guess I'll bid on this. It's got an auto pass feature, and you can even set a threshold when to automatically pass. So like it just worked right there. And then you can even, if you're like broke and you don't want to buy anything, you could set it to repeat, and it'll just skip you every single time. Now, I am going to bid here, though. I do want a card. Got a Chris Knife to start with. That's not so bad. Got Fade Routhy here as a trader. Doesn't get much better than that. The Ixians are bidding pretty high here, so it might be something good. And look at that. Again, we're seeing everything that's going on here in this little log. So you see, Bene Gesserit will receive 1 spice from Spice Banker. Well, what's that? You can see here, it's the Spice Banker leader card, leader skill. And 1's per phase, another faction, etc., etc. So, again, great way to learn the game if it's your first time playing. Or even if you're just new generally, because all the information there is at your disposal. Everything you can see happening is very transparent. And look at that, I won a shield. And I've got this muted, but once again, there's really nice music and sounds that are playing here. It feels like basically a full-fledged game, but again, it's running in my browser. Look at that, I've got a truth trance. This is perfect. I could show this off. So we can truth trance a faction, and if you were playing with other people, you would probably just click this and ask them, and then they would say. But you can actually have a list of these baked in truth trance questions that will actually work with a bot. So, will you ship or move to any of these territories this turn? So I'm definitely going to use that at some point this turn to show off how well it works. I'm just going to pass here for now. And the bots can all go ahead and do their thing. I might not have mentioned, but so there's skins for this game, and they're all in the Dune Tabletop Discord server, which I'm going to have linked down in the description. So if you want to play this and check out all the different skins, you can go there. There's a Treachery Online channel where you can ask questions. If you find a bug, you can post it there. And also, if you want to play online with other people in this, you can definitely ask there. That's a great place. There's games happening every day. All right, now we're on the revival phase. Nothing much is going to happen here, since it's, of course, the first turn. And look at that. ECAS have put their ECAS ambassador into Exeach, and if I mouse over that, it tells me exactly what it is. It's gain Duke Vidal or make an alliance. Recheck that. and let us proceed. And look at that. These bots, they're all doing their thing. They're fairly intelligent. People are always posting scenarios where, hey, I don't really think the bot should have done this move. I feel like they should have maybe done something else. And Ronald will be very attentive. He'll say, okay, try to improve it a little bit. Make sure that their logic is always up to snuff. And these bots were crazy good. I've heard stories where 2 humans were playing this with 4 bots. And at the end of it, 2 of the bots won in an alliance at the end of the game. And then a 3rd bot, as the Bene Gesserit, ended up having predicted them and won alone instead. So it's crazy. It's like, we definitely need to get some sort of butler and jihad here before this gets out of control. All right, it's our turn now. I think, I think for right now, what I want to do is I'm going to ship to Tabor. I'm going to ship 3 forces. Only got 2 spice, so 2 forces. And then it's time to move, so I'll go control click from Siege Tabor to Broken Land. Move both of those, perform that move, and look at that. So it's got these arrows so you can see if people have shipped and then moved to somewhere else. Make it all very clear and transparent. And look at that. So I get my... Oop. Okay, Chom are playing their inflation token. I've now got the opportunity to place down a terror token. So you want it? Let's just put sneak attack in here. And then there you go. So yeah, this is Treachery Online. This is one turn of many. And again, just want to share, there's some great music here from the Lynch movie. They always have a good atmosphere going on. All right, this is really great. I might just keep playing after I stop this. But that's going to do it for now. Again, if you want to play this, definitely check it out. It's very simply treachery.online. It'll be linked in the description. Also linked the Dune Tabletop Discord server. That's a great place to find other people to play with. You can grab the Scale Force 9 skin with the Lynch music in it. All sorts of other really cool skins. And any sort of support you might need, whether it's how to use the tool or report a bug. So for now, that's going to do it. But I'll catch y'all next time.